The last time I was in this bikini, I was in Mexico drinking pina coladas and mojitos. Now I'm in a bathtub full of bubbles because I am trying to move this labour along. I am only in the latent phase of labour, early labour. And I've decided I'm going to do most of my labouring at home and then go to the hospital when like my contractions are 1 minute apart. I think that's the best decision I've ever made, personally. And yeah, I'm doing everything that I can to move this labour along. I am trying to be best buddies with oxytocin right now because oxytocin is your BFF. I'm trying to rest as much as possible, as well as keeping active, which is hard when you're having contractions and you have pelvic girdle pain and sciatica. It's not fun, no. So I'm trying to use my gym ball. I'm trying to do obviously a little bit of walking, but my consultant said with my sciatica and pelvic girdle pain to not overdo it. They've given me some dihydrocodeine to help with the pain. I can manage the cramping, the backache, but it's the pain in my pelvis that I can't handle. To be honest, I am really struggling. When I was in hospital, they gave me dihydrocodeine and they also gave me something morph. It's basically like morphine. That didn't touch the edges. Most painkillers don't, even the strongest ones don't. But yeah, I'm finding this phase of labour very mentally and emotionally draining. I do think birth and that will be bad, but this part of labour is really, really hard. It's difficult. I'm struggling. Last night was the worst. I was on the verge of calling up maternity triage and being like, I want to pessary, I want to move this labour along. Last night I was saying to myself, I don't think I can do this anymore. And like I wasn't prepared for that. I thought like labour, obviously you have early labour, you're waiting to be dilated, the contractions get closer and closer, you go in hospital, you have your baby, all observations, and then you're back home. I didn't realise that your contractions can be so close together and then randomly be so far apart. And it can be on and off. Like your contractions can get closer, but then it can like stop and stuff. And my contractions were getting closer, like they were getting 4 minutes, 3 minutes apart. And then that's when I went into hospital and I lost like a lot of mucus plug. And I'm still losing bits of my mucus plug. But then my contractions just decided, I'm going to be 8 minutes apart. And it's staying that way. But the intensity is getting... the time is not getting shorter. I vomited in hospital because the contraction pain went up to like 67, just like shot up, and that caused me to vomit. I couldn't have the pain, and I still found it very painful. And truthfully, I feel like I'm stuck in this phase of labour. I feel like I'm never getting out of this phase, and it's hard, it's horrible. I'm trying to just be relaxed now, and I've stopped even timing my contractions. I'm trying not to get like too hung up on it. I'll start like timing my contractions again when I feel like they are being consistent and they are very close together. But for now, I've stopped like timing it, because timing the contractions was having a mental toll on me. So stop doing that. I've been very cuddly with my partner. I think I'm doing his head in at this point. I've been wearing my partner's like clothes, been sleeping with my partner's blanket. I've been obviously intimate with my partner, because that's supposed to move things along, and it's good for you, produces oxytocin, and obviously like the chemicals help soften the cervix, if you know what I mean. I'm just trying to do whatever I can, as well as resting, to push this along, and hopefully I'm not going to be in this phase for days. I think that's my worst nightmare, is being in this phase for like a week. I've heard some women are stuck in this phase of labour for a few days and a few weeks. I'm kind of hoping after today, maybe tonight, things progress tomorrow, because like I said, I'm finding this phase so hard and so difficult, both mentally and emotionally, I guess also physically, because I'm exhausted and I feel sick, I'm boiling up, I'm sweating. Yeah, I'm hoping tonight things progress a bit more. I'm doing everything that I feel like I can do. It all depends on my little boy, if he's ready to come out or not. It's also hard too. So like when I was in hospital, he wasn't moving much, barely at all. He was just being proper lazy. And I guess that's another reason why they kept me in for like overnight for observations, and also I guess like to see if my labour progresses, if I like dilate. They wanted me to get up to 4 centimetres before sending me to the delivery suite. I'm still stuck between like 1 or 2 centimetres. And then he wasn't moving. As soon as I'm home, he is kicking me in the ribs, and that's also like really challenging for me too, because like to be going through contractions, especially in like your back and your pelvis, because one of the midwives said that I'm going through like back labour. I am getting a tightening in my stomach, but like it's more intense in my back and my pelvis, due to like his position. So I'm like, great. Yeah, so he wasn't really active, but as soon as I come home and I'm having contractions, kicked me in the ribs. I didn't need to be in any more pain, but here I am. And I'm currently going through a contraction right now. I'm doing some breath work, but to be honest, the only thing I want to do right now is punch something. Okay. My contractions are lasting about 45 to a minute long. I'm just waiting for them to get closer. So yeah, I'll keep you updated and posted in the next video.